All right, let's get out to the Sydney Cricket Ground. My great mate and curator of the SCG, Adam Lewis, you've done a wonderful job. It's been a fantastic first 3 days of cricket. How are you?
Hey Timmy, good mate. We're better today. I think all that rain that they were predicting today, it looks like it went through last night. We got 32 mils overnight, so we're hoping for a clearer day with a bit more play.
I'm going to talk about your burgeoning superstars on your staff very shortly and their sprinting contest. But look, you must be very pleased with the way the pitch is played, and even with the rain delays, what we've seen over those first few days. You and I had a chat the day before the test match. You took the grass down shorter, you've left it dry underneath, and it's had a bit for everything and everyone.
Yeah, we're really happy. That was the plan, to try and speed up that process. Knowing this weather that was coming through, we've struggled over the last few years with rain and taking out a lot of sessions. So we've taken the height down just a fraction and we've dried it right out, just to speed up that process. So look, we're really happy with it so far. There's been a bit in for the bowlers and a couple of their runs are there to get for the guys that dig in, and just 100 was just fantastic. And yesterday play was great as well.
Yeah, to see Johnny Bairstow's 100, two cracking centuries, and it's left the contest right up in the air with a couple of days to play. Now, tell us about these two blokes. Tell me about them. They've become internet superstars, and we'll look at them with their running contest. And as time went by with a few of these rain delays, they were barging each other out of the way.
Yeah, they actually, it's funny that it was picked up in the test, but guys have been doing that for a few years now. They have a competition who can get out there the quickest. And it's a little bit of fun, but it's also great so we can get the covers down and protect that wicket as fast as we can. But I think it was highlighted on day one because we took the covers out, I think, about 8 or 10 times. They were picked up, and so they started really, once they knew they were on TV, they kicked up a gear, and so it's pretty fun. A few things have come out of it. They actually did a couple of interviews, which you've obviously seen, and pretty proud of them. They've handled themselves really, really well. So that's good.
Who are the two guys in particular? The two guys that got out the front and they...
Yeah, Paddy Connell and Max Gaynor. There's me taking the easy route out. I'm too old to be running back and forth now, but no, the guys love it.
Yeah, you and I take the same pace, mate. We can leave that to the young guys.
Exactly.
I'd do my ACL if I even tried to walk out there too quickly. What about those rain delays? They're a little bit annoying, aren't they? Because you didn't expect as much of this stuff just to sort of pincer in, and there wasn't a lot on the radar, was there?
That's been the hard part, mate. Because we can't see anything on the radar, we can't give the umpires much information. So we're basically just working blind. Once it comes off the ocean, it just sort of builds up once it hits land and then hits us. So, and I felt for them too. They were stopping, knowing we didn't know there was much rain behind it. So a lot of the delays, we sort of stopped where they probably could have played through. But just not having that information, we had to do the right thing, be cautious and protect the wicket.
Yeah, and as you and I have discussed, these days in Test cricket, every decision that's made about this pitch and the environment is from the ICC and the match officials once you hand over the ground to them on the morning of the first day's play. So none of these decisions are made by you or your team.
No, that's taken out of our hands. As soon as that first ball is bowled on day one, that's all taken out of our hands. So we're in the ICC's hands, and we're led by them and their decisions.
What about that stump, Ben Stokes? Who's jammed it in? And I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like it. And I can't believe, I love Paul Rifle, but I can't believe that he's given him out. I looked at it, I said, what's he giving him out for? Can you shed some light on what's happened here?
Oh, mate, I don't think I've seen it anywhere in the world that happened. So maybe Paul Rifle hadn't seen it either. So, it was crazy. They asked me the day before if we could put a little bit more soil in. Because we were taking the stumps out so many times on day one, we actually made the holes a tad bigger, so they were very loose. and the camera middle stump was wobbling during play. So we had to put a little bit more soil in, a little bit more water, and when we put the stumps in, when that's dried out, they just dried sort of rock hard. But I think that ball's only just skimmed it, and it's just been able to push it sideways. But yeah, I've never seen it before.
No, exactly, and it's almost like where it hit, it's pushed it straight back in. So Ben Stokes should go and buy a lottery ticket. Look, it's an interesting position, this. I think most people would have given up on England when their innings started so poorly, but a good knock from Ben Stokes. Johnny Bairstow's come out and scored that 100. He's unbeaten. He'll resume his 100 today. And I can see behind you good weather. What are we expecting over these next couple of days weather-wise, and what do you think the pitch will do? We'll get that turn?
Look, mate, I'm hoping for it. I do really need the weather. I need some sun to come out, make that surface, and a bit of wind to dry that out a little bit more. But just being with the covers down keeps a bit of moisture in and that overnight. Look, that's what we're hoping for. I just hope we get the right weather for that to happen.
Great day yesterday, wasn't it, with the pink day? It always is. The 14th year in honour of Jane McGrath and her legacy, and raising funds for McGrath Foundation, who do such a great job with breast care nurses right around the country. And to see the whole ground in pink, I know you're very proud of the Sydney Cricket Ground. It was wonderful, wasn't it?
Yeah, we love supporting as a team as well. We really get involved in wearing their shirts and colours and socks, and we actually picked up a company dropped off some socks for us to wear on the day, pink socks. So no, we love getting involved. It's such a good cause, and I hope we can break some records this year on how much money they raise. So. Yeah,
I think they're up over 175,000 towards 180,000 of those virtual seats. Great. And you know, the work that they do is just extraordinary. When will you get some sleep? In a couple of days' time?
Yeah, well, I must have got some sleep last night. That thunder came through around 12:30, and I think it woke up half my team, but I didn't hear a thing, so I think I got some okay sleep last night.
Well, you've done a great job, Adam. Congratulations on the work that you and your team have done, and all the best for the next couple of days at the mighty Sydney Cricket Ground.
Thanks, Timmy. Thanks for having me, mate.